Hi, my name is Hanna Cahn, and for my research project, I decided to do food and agricultural solutions because I believe that a huge portion of the world's pollution comes from the food industry. I want to research ways to live a more sustainable life in your kitchen, and with the help of the articles, I was able to brainstorm a few that the average person can do. So here they are. There are millions of people in this world that die from starvation every year, as well as millions of people who are considered obese. Yet food is still being mistreated. One third of the world's food is thrown out without ever being touched, but there are really simple ways that both the average person and large corporations can do to stop these issues from ever even happening. When I was a sophomore in high school, I went to Haiti and I witnessed firsthand sights of starvation. It was absolutely devastating, and now I think about these children every time I go to throw my food scraps away at the end of every meal. And I think that you should too and reconsider. There's a few different problems within the industry. The first being that growing and making the food creates greenhouse gases and deforestation. The second is packaging food, which creates too much unnecessary plastic and paper. Third is transporting food packages uses gas to deliver, whether it be by train, plane, or car. And lastly, a huge issue is that businesses are making lots of money and only paying their workers a small amount that you can hardly even get by. Um, As you can see in this picture, factories are dumping their pollution directly into water sources, and it's horrible for our environment. But what can you do to help? The average person can 1. Compost your food waste. After you've finished a meal, throw your food scraps into a compost instead of the trash bin. And there are companies that make bins that keep the smell in and the critters out, so you don't have to worry about that. And your garbage man will come and pick up your compost at the end of every week, just like if it was your trash. 2 is take advantage of leftovers. Use any untouched food for a different meal, like for lunch the next day, or create something new out of it. Third is to regrow your fruits and vegetables by harvesting the seeds and stems and put them in your own garden, in your own backyard. Not only are you saving money at the grocery store, but you know exactly where your food is being grown. The next two don't have to do with food directly, but they're still a huge help. The fourth is to repurpose anything in your kitchen. I bet you there's lots of jars that once they're empty can be cleaned out and repurposed, like turning into glassware, or like the picture did, turning their jars and cans into like a toolbox. Lastly is to recycle. This should be known to everyone, but I think it goes forgotten. Put your empty cans and plastics into a recycling bin instead of your trash can, and it'll be a huge help to stop pollution. While reading the article Reduced Food Waste from Project Drawdown, I learned that if we reduce around 50 to 75% of waste by the year 2050, there would be 10.3 to 18.8 fewer gigatons of carbon dioxide in the environment. If farms didn't have to continue expanding to keep up with demand and creating deforestation, another 74.9 to 76.3 gigatons of emissions wouldn't be in our environment. Also, if stores stopped using plastic bags like California did and rather reusable ones or paper ones, 500 billion to 1 trillion bags per year wouldn't be necessary. Companies like Dunkin' Donuts um, get rid of their donuts at the end of every day, while companies like Dippin' Donuts give away free donuts with every coffee purchase, which is so good. One of the largest reasons there's so much wasted food in the world is because grocery stores don't put their damaged food on their shelves, even if it's still edible. So, what they should do is donate their food to local food pantries or animal farms so that they can still be eaten. I want to conclude this by saying it's so easy to do your part, and why wouldn't you want to? You're saving money at the grocery store, you're not supporting unfair labor laws, you're helping starving children get food that they need, and you're stopping pollution in the food industry. It's so easy to do your part, so I just encourage everyone to take a little time out of their day to really think about how they can help in their kitchen. Thank you.